But anyway, we're going to welcome our next guest, and this guy we've known since the Indie Bullet Award Show in Knoxville, and let's welcome singer Ed Gary.
Thank you.
And,
good to be here.
Ed, I noticed you moved in on those gorgeous Dale sisters that are here with us tonight.
Oh, yes.
And you didn't miss that.
No, I was very interested in their talent. They're excellent.
Oh, sure you were. No, their looks, that had nothing to do with it, right?
That had a lot to do with it.
Now you tell the truth.
Hey, I seen this guy in Columbia, Missouri. I was doing a show, several years ago.
Oh, well, we'll say 20 plus.
But anyway, we had a lot of fun at the Indie Bullet Award Show. I believe January.
January, yes.
And
some convention center in Knoxville, Tennessee. I don't
Right.
remember the name of it. I guess it was a World's Fair Convention Center, probably.
Yes, it was World's Fair Convention Center, and I had a great time.
Well, we were glad to see you today when you walked in our Nashville Nightline offices over on Music Row.
It's good to be
We're
here.
the only office where we're in a tent. But it's made out of cotton.
TP with Elmer on the front of it.
Oh, well, we're making progress.
Yeah.
But anyway, we do have a nice picture window there, don't we?
Beautiful.
And,
We can't afford the curtains. The biggest window I've ever seen. Big windows.
Anyway, Ed Gary's with us on Nashville Nightline. What are we going to play now, Ed? Something recent on you?
Yes, it's a cut that will nail. We're trying some of the industry thing, a little trick. You can't really get anything played this time of year, as you know. They start playing Christmas things, they're going jingle bells, that kind of thing. But we have this one going out to where it should hit all the stations about the 2nd or 3rd of January.
Need to jump on some of the rest of it.
Yes, and so this will be the first real exposure it's had, and all the promo and everyone's ready to go on it. We just gotta wait for Christmas.
So can we say this is the Nashville Nightline debut?
Yeah, you can.
Let's hear it. Ed Gary, folks, on Nashville Nightline.
Thank you. If you ever change your mind, want me back again, and to forgive all the times you've made me cry, what will I do if I should have somebody else but them? Tell me how to tell that someone else goodbye. How do you walk away and leave them crying? And just break a heart without a reason why. What will I do if I should have somebody else but them? Tell me how to tell that someone else goodbye. Do you walk away, leave them crying, and just break a heart without a reason why? What will I do if I should have somebody else but them? Tell me how to tell that someone else goodbye. You're that someone else I'll have to tell goodbye.
Okay. Very, very good, Ed.
Thank you.
And now Tommy Collins wrote that.
In Winstort?
Tommy and Wynn wrote it back in, as a matter of fact, when they called him about the songs and all the function and stuff like that, Tommy really didn't remember writing.
I know Tommy. I can believe that one. But anyway, I haven't seen Tommy in a couple of years. I hear he is doing well, though.
He's doing better from what I understand. I haven't seen him in a while either. I heard he's back in Oklahoma somewhere.
You know, I'll tell you about writing songs. Mac Victor was in the car one day, and he said, he said, I think I wrote that.
Yes.
They write so many they don't know all the songs they wrote.
First time I saw Tommy was in a place called Sutter Corral out in Yuba City, California. Or Sutter, actually, it's a little town by Yuba City. And Tommy came in and got up on stage and started singing songs nobody ever heard. And of course, there was a couple other boys there that night that will leave nameless, that were sitting there with the tape recorders. You know, they knew he was going to do it. So,
you know, I was just thinking, some writers, you know, they never get the recognition they deserve.
No, the money.
And when you talk about writers, not long ago I ran into a guy who wrote a hit song for the Kendalls once, and he told me he was traveling down through, I don't know, Tennessee, Alabama, somewhere, and the song he wrote was #1 at the time, and he walked in a grocery store and he made some purchases, and the song was on the radio, and he told the clerk there, he said, "You hear that song there?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "I wrote that." He said, "That'll be $3 So it's upset. And I can believe that too.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, the songwriters is really the heartbeat of this whole industry, and it's a shame that they don't get more recognition than they do.
well, a singer would be in trouble if it wasn't for a songwriter. You know,
Oh man,
it starts with a song.
But I got a taste of it. Dallas Fraser. I said, "Dallas, I'm fixing to cut one of your songs." He said, "I wish you wouldn't."
yeah, there isn't too many writers get too enthused when Elmer Fudpucker shows interest in their songs. But I let him cut one of mine called the Vegetable Song, just to amuse him.
Kim Sawyer was telling me earlier that he's starting to write, so he and I will get together and we'll write you a song, okay?
It won't care if I cut it, right?
We'll let him cut it, right? Okay.
Well, you know, Elmer is a good talker, but singer, I don't know. That's very questionable. But maybe you can write something that he can do a recitation on.
Yeah, Rotary Stuff Record Shop. No, 60th Avenue told me that somebody came in and stole one of my tapes and brought it back with a white flag, so they'd never steal another one.
Anyway, if y'all will write a good recitation, I'll teach him to read. Okay,
well, we haven't tried our hand at writing jokes, but we give it a shot.
Well, Ed, we really appreciate you coming on Nashville Nightline, and we wish you a lot of luck, and you're one of our favorite people, and that's a very good record you got there, and stay in touch with us. Will you do that?
You're moving back, aren't you, Ed? Are you moving from, where are you living now? Up in...
I've been living in Vermont, in a ski area, all over New England and New York. I've been up there 5 years, and I've already made my initial part of the move back to Nashville. I'm a Tennessean by birth, so I'm coming home. I've got a few more loads of furniture to bring, but I'm on my way.
Good. Get it moved.
By the way, we move on the side. We got
how much will you pay?
This is a part-time job for us here.
Oh, really?
Anyway, let's give a big hand, folks, to Ed Gary on Nashville Nightline. Thanks so much, Ed. And I do believe that we have time for another